While 1992 saw a big drought, it's nothing compared to what the agricultural sector is experiencing now. It's meant that the country has had to import 5 million tons. That's the same amount as was produced locally to meet demand.
There's white maize coming in from Mexico and yellow maize from South America, Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay. So there's quite a lot of maize coming in through the ports of Durban, East London, Cape Town and Port Elizabeth.
While getting the maize to South Africa is not really the problem, despite a weak local currency, there's another challenge.
The storage capacity in Durban is about 250,000 tonnes. In the other ports, there's no storage facility. So we'll have to work together, the transport, the offloading, the importers, to get everything out of the port as soon as possible. And if there's not enough storage in the port, we can always store it inland.
The anxiety about storage facilities aside, the JSE trades in maize futures, and there is anxiousness there too.
So we've seen really nervousness in the futures market where we've got to very close 5,000 Rand a tonne for white maize. Now that would be an all-time record for us. Again, showing you that particularly on white maize, where do we find alternative sources of white maize, and that's why you see these extremes. Yellow maize hasn't quite reached those levels. Why? Because we can find ultimate sources and bring it in.
While the stock markets are the last thing on their minds, farmers and producers of maize in South Africa are suffering the effects of the drought and El Niño, and they have some tough decisions to make.
These are guys who need to really look ahead over the next 10 years and think, are they comfortable with the amount of money that they're going to have to plow into their lands? If you happen to be lucky and you are on the Orange River irrigation scheme or something like that, then you're probably okay. If you are away from that and you are a grain farmer that is reliant on rainfall, you need to have a really strong think.
While the government has committed $15 million to drought relief, it appears that there might be a rethink in terms of subsidies from the Agricultural Department.
We have also approached the Land Bank and ITC to look at soft loans and other forms by which they can assist farmers, so that we don't come out of this with farmers highly bruised, not willing to go back to farming.
South Africa is in a crisis at the moment. It's a crisis brought on by natural issues, but man-made solutions can be found because we can use this as a planning exercise to make sure we're better prepared next time. I'm Angelo Coppola for CCTV in Johannesburg.